Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Debate Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Brooks, and today we're diving into a debate that goes to the heart of financial planning, security, and independence: salary or dividends. Now, we're all familiar with the concept of a salary, that reliable monthly paycheck we can count on to cover our expenses and keep us moving forward. It's the foundation of most traditional careers, providing a sense of stability and predictability. But on the other side, we have dividends, which represent a different philosophy of wealth: income generated from investments, where your money is essentially earning for you. With dividends, you're not limited by a fixed paycheck. Instead, you have the potential for growth, passive income, and long-term wealth accumulation. So, is a salary the cornerstone of financial security, or are dividends the path to financial freedom? Today, we'll break it down. And as always, I'm joined by my second self, who's ready to challenge every angle. Second self, let's dive in. Salary or dividends? Which holds the real power? Thanks, Michael. It's an interesting question because in many ways, salary is synonymous with stability. When people think of a salary, they think of the steady, predictable income that allows them to budget, save, and plan for the future. A salary isn't just about money. It's a foundation for managing life's responsibilities like rent, mortgage payments, groceries, healthcare, and even setting aside funds for emergencies. The beauty of a salary is in its dependability. It's income you can rely on month after month with minimal risk. Unlike dividends, which can fluctuate based on the stock market, a salary remains constant as long as you have your job. For most people, this consistency is key. It's what allows them to build a routine and meet their obligations without the stress of market volatility. Dividends may offer growth potential, but they come with risks and variability that a steady paycheck doesn't. With a salary, there's no waiting for company earnings or market returns. Your work results in an immediate, tangible income. That reliability is what makes a salary so powerful for most people. I see your point, but let's look beyond immediate stability and think about the freedom dividends can provide. A salary is great for covering expenses, but with dividends, you're creating a source of passive income where your investments work for you even when you're not working. Imagine generating income without trading hours for dollars. That's the beauty of dividends. Dividends represent true financial independence because they're not tied to your time or your job. Each dividend payment is a step toward freedom from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. With a well-diversified portfolio of dividend-paying stocks, you're tapping into the power of compounding growth. Yes, dividends fluctuate, but that's part of the long-term strategy. Over time, as you reinvest those dividends, you're building wealth on top of wealth. It's the potential to break free from the limitations of a fixed salary and create a growing income stream that works for you 24/7. Dividends don't just pay you in the present, they compound and grow, building a financial future that a salary alone can't achieve. Dividends are about planting seeds for tomorrow's freedom rather than simply cashing in today's work. True, but let's not overlook the practical aspect of a salary. You're compensated for your work in real time. You work and you're paid. Dividends, on the other hand, require time, patience, and substantial capital to generate meaningful income. Building a dividend portfolio often requires years of consistent investing, during which you're relying on other income to cover your expenses. A salary offers instant returns on your labor. Each paycheck arrives as soon as you've put in the hours. This immediacy allows people to meet their financial needs and goals without waiting years for investments to mature. Dividends might sound ideal for future wealth, but they're a slow burn. With a salary, you know what you're getting, and it's available right now. This cash-in-hand approach isn't just about security. It's about having a dependable resource that meets immediate needs and allows people to build savings, invest, and plan for the future without a lengthy waiting game. In that sense, a salary provides not just financial stability, but also financial momentum, allowing people to make real-time progress toward their goals. That's a fair perspective, but dividends have something unique that a salary doesn't: the power of compounding and growth. With dividends, every payment you receive can be reinvested to purchase more shares, creating a cycle of wealth that builds on itself. Over time, this compounding effect can create a snowball of wealth, where each new dividend is larger than the last because you've reinvested previous dividends. Imagine receiving income that doesn't depend on how many hours you work, but rather on how wisely you've invested. A salary is tied to effort. If you stop working, the money stops coming in. But dividends don't work that way. They keep coming in as long as the investments are solid. Dividends allow you to create a truly passive income stream that doesn't cap your potential. The more you invest, the larger your dividends grow, creating a wealth-building engine that operates outside the restrictions of a job or a paycheck. Dividends let you build wealth without limits and without the constant grind that a salary demands. It's a strategy focused not just on financial survival, but on financial freedom. While that's true, a salary often comes with more than just a paycheck. It's part of a larger career journey. With a steady salary, people aren't just earning money. They're growing in their professions, developing skills, networking, and moving up the career ladder. Each promotion, each raise, is an opportunity to increase that income, often along with benefits like healthcare, retirement plans, paid time off, and job security. These benefits add a level of financial stability that's harder to come by with dividends alone. A career can also bring purpose and fulfillment, something that's about more than just the paycheck. For many, a salary isn't just income. It's part of a structured path with opportunities for growth, mentorship, and a sense of professional accomplishment. Dividends may build wealth, but they don't offer the same professional and personal growth that a career-based salary can provide. A salary can be a cornerstone, giving people not just financial stability, but also a sense of direction, purpose, and progress that dividends simply don't provide. Fair point, but dividends offer a freedom that a salary-based career often doesn't. Imagine not being bound to a job or a specific company. With dividends, you're not limited by the 9-to-5 routine or by waiting for annual raises. Dividends give you the flexibility to spend your time how you want, to pursue interests or passions, to travel, or even start a business without the pressure of relying on it for your primary income. Dividends create the possibility of financial independence, where your livelihood isn't tied to hours worked or promotions granted. You're free from the constraints of needing to stay in a job for the paycheck. Dividends represent a form of income that supports independence, giving you both the time and the resources to build a life beyond the boundaries of a traditional career. It's a different type of wealth, one that isn't about climbing a corporate ladder, but about creating a sustainable financial foundation that frees you to live life on your terms. Let's not forget, though, that dividends aren't guaranteed. They're subject to the company's performance, market conditions, and sometimes even decisions made by corporate boards. Companies can reduce or even eliminate dividends during economic downturns, leaving investors without the income they've come to rely on. A salary, on the other hand, is typically more consistent. Even during tough times, as long as you have a stable job, you're still earning income. A salary provides that steady income stream that isn't as vulnerable to the economic shifts that can impact dividends. Salaries offer a more dependable source of income, especially in times of uncertainty. When markets fluctuate, as they inevitably do, a stable job can offer peace of mind, knowing that your income won't be drastically impacted by external forces. Dividends are great in prosperous times, but a salary can be a financial lifeline in times of uncertainty. It's a type of stability that dividends, with all their advantages, just can't replicate. Dividends may fluctuate, but that's why diversification in your portfolio is key. By investing in a mix of industries, you spread your risk, reducing the impact of downturns in any one sector. A diversified portfolio of dividend-paying stocks can create a resilient income stream, one that isn't reliant on a single source. And unlike a salary, which ends when you leave your job, dividends can provide income indefinitely, even into retirement. Dividends can offer a kind of financial freedom that isn't tied to age or employment status. They represent a wealth-building strategy that doesn't depend on continuous employment, giving you control over your financial destiny beyond a career. With a well-managed portfolio, dividends can provide a level of independence and resilience that continues to generate income over time, creating a sustainable income stream that can even be passed on to future generations. Dividends offer not only financial freedom, but also the potential for a legacy, a wealth that doesn't end when you stop working. So, Michael, it seems we're really debating two approaches to financial security: immediate stability versus long-term independence. Salaries offer the consistency and routine that many people rely on, giving them a structured path and a clear foundation to manage day-to-day life. Dividends, on the other hand, are about building a future where financial independence isn't tied to a job or a set schedule, allowing for flexibility and potential wealth that can be passed down. Each path has its strengths and its risks, and maybe the ideal strategy even involves a balance of both. But ultimately, it's about choosing what aligns with your vision of financial security and freedom. Well said, second self. So, listeners, we want to hear from you. What holds more value for you? The steady income of a salary, giving you immediate control and stability, or the growth potential and freedom offered by dividends? Would you rather build your wealth on a reliable paycheck or invest in passive income streams that can grow over time? Head to the comments, share your perspectives, and let's keep this debate going. Remember, wealth isn't just about the numbers. It's about the choices we make and the lives we build with those choices. So, which side are you on? Salary or dividends?